But generally speaking, if you want to get some kind of exposure to the market, like you want to have a some stock, or you want to have some bonds or something, what a lot of people will do is they'll set up an individual or a joint brokerage account. Of course, it depends on if you're married, if you want to set it out that way. You don't have to be married to set up a joint account. That's just typically what people do. But if you set up an individual account, right, and you wanted to get invested through it, you can do it through Fidelity. You can do it through Vanguard. You can do it through TD Ameritrade, Empower. You can do it through Robinhood. I think Acorns. That's a robo-advisor. But there's, a bunch of different places you can go to set up an individual or a joint account. So the account's set up, and you're like, all right, what do I do now? At this point, you have to set up a bank account and get it linked to the brokerage account so that you can move money in and out. Pretty straightforward. And then once you do that, now you're finally going to be able to actually buy into, different stock funds, bond funds, mixed funds, whatever it may be. Most people, they're already going to have some experience being invested in the market through their 401ks, through their jobs. But to do it on an individual basis, you would you'd probably be looking at something like an S&P 500 fund. So this would be like VOO for Vanguard. You'd be looking at a mutual fund. VFIAX, I believe, is the ticker symbol for that one. Side note, ticker symbol are those like 3-letter, 4-letter codes, and I said this in a previous stream, but they're like 3 or 4-letter codes that you can Google or look up to see what the stock price is of a particular company. So Netflix would be like NFLX, Google would be GOOG, Goldman Sachs, GS, Ford, F, GameStop, GME. So if you have a company, the easiest thing you can do is just Google the name of the company, stock, and then you'll see the price of the shares. You'll see the ticker symbol for the company. They make it easy for you. Any of these companies, you could pretty much just go to any brokerage that you set up, type in the actual name of the company, and it'll still probably bring it up just to make it easy for you, because they want people to invest, so they want to make it as easy for you as possible to be able to navigate their websites. And worst case scenario, you could just be like, okay, I think I want an account with Fidelity. You could just call them. Just call them. You want to be in the market, but you don't know anything beyond that. Call them and say, listen, I don't know what I'm doing. Can you help me out? And they'll walk you through it. They'll walk you through it. They'll tell you exactly what you need to do.